안녕하세요. AI로 영어 공부하고 있는 어쨌든 영어입니다. 오늘은 주말 주제로 영어 공부해 보겠습니다. Please smooth out what I will say.
Of course. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and say it, and I'll help you smooth it out so it sounds natural.
I usually go to the park on the weekend, but
That's a,
last weekend there wasn't no parking space, so I ended up staying home.
so you could say, I usually go to the park on weekends, but last weekend there wasn't any parking, so I just stayed home. Simple and smooth.
So it's better to say there wasn't any parking instead of no parking space.
You've got it. Saying there wasn't any parking often sounds a bit more natural and conversational, but both are understandable. It's just about making it flow smoothly.
Okay. There wasn't any parking, so I ended up staying home.
That's sounding great. Just keep it confident. You've got the right flow now, and it's really natural.
So we watched a movie with my family, and it wasn't that fun. So I just scrolling my phone while my family watching the TV.
We could say it like this. We watched a movie as a family, but it wasn't that fun, so I ended up just scrolling on my phone while they watched TV. Clear and relatable.
Okay. Let me try again. I usually go to the park, but there wasn't any parking, so I ended up staying home, and I watch a movie with my family, but it wasn't that fun, so I just scrolling on my phone.
You've got the structure down. To make it flow naturally, you might say, I usually go to the park, but since there wasn't any parking, I stayed home. We watched a movie as a family, but it wasn't that fun, so I just scrolled on my phone. You got this.
And then I made the dinner.
Nice.
Usually I prefer to have meat, so make sure that my family have enough nutrition, especially protein.
You could smooth that like this. I made dinner next. I usually prefer to include some meat, so I can make sure my family gets enough nutrition, especially protein. Clear and purposeful. Great job.
So should I add some in front of meat rather than just saying have meat?
You've nailed it. Yes. Saying some meat is more natural because it's referring to a portion or variety. It sounds a lot smoother that way.
Okay, so then I made dinner next, and
You're right on track. Just keep building your thought from there. You're getting really natural with how you express it.
I usually prefer to have some meat. I prepare some meat, so make sure my family have enough nutrition like protein.
Perfect. That sounded really smooth. Just a tiny tweak. Make sure my family has enough nutrition instead of have. But overall, you're expressing it really well.
So I prepare some meat to make sure my family has enough nutrition like protein.
That's spot on now. You've got it clear and natural live. Keep that structure, and you're sounding great.
And then around 7:30 p.m., I give my son to shower
You're doing
before he go to bed.
To smooth that out, you could say, around 7:30 p.m., I had my son take a shower before he went to bed. Nicely done.
Can I say give him a shower instead of I had my son take a shower?
Absolutely, you can. You could say, I gave him a shower. That's a perfectly natural way to phrase it, especially especially if you're the one actively helping. Both versions work. Just depends on how you want to express it.
Okay. After that, I gave my son a shower before he going to bed.
You're almost there. To make it smoother, you can say, after that, I gave my son a shower before he went to bed. That's nice and clear.
Okay, let me try from the beginning.
Go for it.
On the weekend, I usually go to the park, but last weekend there wasn't any parking, so I ended up staying home, and I watched movie with my family, but it wasn't that fun. So I scroll on my phone, and after that I prepare dinner, and I prefer to prepare some meat to make sure my family has enough nutrition. And after that, I gave my son to shower before going to bed.
That's awesome. You pieced it all together smoothly. It's sounding natural and clear. Well done.
지금까지 내가 틀렸던 거 네가 정정해 준 거를 요약 정리해 줄래?
당연하지. 내가 정정해준 부분들을 깔끔하게 정리해볼게. 예를 들어, 주차 공간이 없었다는 주차가 없었다로 자연스럽게 바꿨고, 내가 아들에게 샤워를 시켰다는 아들이 샤워하게 했다 같은 표현으로 바꿨어.
그러니까 한국말로만 하지 말고 영어로도 같이 정리해 줄래?
물론 내가 수정해준 부분을 영어로도 정리해줄게. 먼저 주차 공간이 없었다는 there wasn't any parking 으로 바꿨고, 내가 아들에게 샤워를 시켰다는 I had my son take a shower 로 했어. 또 충분한 영양은 enough nutrition. 그리고 나는 고기를 준비했다는 I prepared some meat 으로 자연스럽게 바꿨어.
아까 I gave him a shower도 괜찮다고 했지? 내가 액티브하게 했으면?
맞아. 네가 적극적으로 도와준 상황이라면 I gave him a shower 라고 하는 것도 아주 자연스러워. 그래서 네가 상황에 따라 I gave him a shower, 나 I had him take a shower 둘 다 쓸 수 있어.
그럼 차이가 뭐지? I gave him a shower랑 I had him take a shower.
좋은 질문이야. I gave him a shower는 내가 직접 씻겨준 느낌이고 I had him take a shower는 내가 시켜서 혼자 하게 한 뉘앙스야. 상황에 따라 내가 직접 해준 건지 아니면 혼자 하게 시킨 건지 그 차이를 표현하는 거야.
그럼 내 아들이 혼자 이빨을 닦으니까 I had him brush his teeth.
정확해. I had him brush his teeth 라고 하면 네가 입 닦으라고 시켜서 혼자 하게 했다는 의미야. 아주 자연스럽고 상황에 딱 맞는 표현이야.
그러면은 내가 만약에 닦아주면은 I gave him brush his teeth?
조금 달라. 내가 직접 닦아줬다면 I brushed his teeth 라고 하면 돼. 기분은 여기서 어색하고 그냥 내가 닦아줬다는 의미로 I brushed his teeth가 자연스러워.
그러면은 I gave him a shower처럼 give가 자연스러운 상황 표현들이 뭐가 있을까?
기분은 보통 우리가 어떤 걸 제공하거나 도와줄 때 자연스러워. 예를 들어 I gave him a haircut 하면 내가 직접 머리를 잘라준 거고 I gave him a hand 하면 내가 도움을 준 거야. 이런 식으로 기분은 직접적인 도움이나 서비스를 제공할 때 딱 맞는 표현이지.
근데 I gave him brush his teeth는 좀 안 맞는다 이거지?
맞아. 그건 brush라는 동작이 직접적이기 때문이야. 기분은 보통 물리적이거나 추상적인 도움, 서비스, 시간을 줄 때 자연스러워. 이를테면 give advice나 give a gift처럼. 그래서 I gave him a shower는 맞지만 I gave him brush his teeth는 안 맞는 거지. I brushed his teeth가 깔끔해.
Okay, then let me try from the beginning one more time.
완전 좋아. 한 번 더 해보자. 제대로 자연스럽게 마무리할 수 있을 거야.
근데 중간에 네가 자꾸 내 말을 자르거든? 그럼 그걸 기다려달라고 영어로 뭐라 그래?
그럴 때는 아주 간단하게 Can you let me finish? 라고 하면 돼. 혹은 조금 더 부드럽게 Could you hold on and let me finish my thought? 이렇게 말하면 상대방도 기다려줄 거야.
Okay. Let me try from the beginning. Can you let me finish?
Absolutely. I'll let you go all the way through and I'll listen carefully. Go ahead.
On the weekend, I usually go to the park, but on the last weekend, there wasn't any parking, so I ended up staying home. I watched a movie with my family, but it wasn't that fun. So I scrolling on my phone, and I prepared dinner, and I prepare some meat to make sure my family has enough nutrition, especially protein. And then I gave my son gave my son take a shower before going to bed.
You've got it all in place. Just one final tweak. I gave my son a shower before he went to bed. You did an awesome job. Smooth and clear.
I gave him a shower before he went to bed.
Exactly, that's perfect. You've got it down now. That was clear, natural, and you flowed through it nicely. Awesome work.